Good morning, friends. Best wishes from Sri Lanka on this very special day, the full moon day in the month of June. We call it Posong Day. Posong. Posong is a festival which is conducted on this full moon day. We celebrate the arrival of Buddhism in Sri Lanka. In the 3rd century BC, during the reign of King Asoka of India, he was a great king who sent missionaries throughout the world to spread the word of Buddha or the Dhamma. So on this very special day, we would like to forward this video to enlighten the masses, to make them wise and to see their own minds as they are. Now, the topic we would like to take today is our enemies, who our real enemies are. Now, we tend to think our enemies are outside us. They are people, some of them may not be human beings, but animals, ghosts, etc., that are not within us, they are outside us and they trouble us. So we consider them as enemies. Anyway, we would like to explain to you all that our real enemies are not people who trouble us or people who may trouble us in the future or people who trouble our loved ones, etc. Our real enemies are within us. So it is these real enemies we must defeat. We must defeat these real enemies for us to be better human beings, better to carry a better quality mind. Is our mind that is behind our well-being or our unwellness. So our well-being or unwellness, our suffering is decided by our enemies, which are within us. And what are these enemies? Now these enemies are our own thoughts. So we got to defeat these thoughts to be happy, to live better lives. Wherever you live, may it be in America, in Europe, in the Arabian Peninsula, in Asia, wherever it is, whatever religion you belong to, whatever culture you follow, we have been following, these enemies are always with you. They do not have a religion. They do not have a culture. So they trouble each and every one of us. So let us identify these enemies. In Buddhism, we call them unwholesome thoughts. There are two kinds of thoughts, unwholesome thoughts and wholesome thoughts. Now in this short video, we consider only unwholesome thoughts and how they affect our mind quality. It is the mind quality that is important to us, that decides our well-being, mental well-being, whether we become mentally imbalanced or whether we can live with a balanced mind. So it is the thoughts. Now we often see when we watch world affairs how human beings in different lands have behaved, are behaving. We see thoughts behind their actions. Mass murder, killing, harming people, burning properties, protesting, whatnot. All wars, all these actions happen because of thoughts of one man who has spread his kind of mentality, his thoughts to reach others. And those who have accepted these thoughts as good, helpful, engage in these activities which are not considered as human activities, which bring pain, suffering, not only to others but to oneself mentally. Now let us, now all these thoughts, all these actions have thoughts behind them, and these unwholesome thoughts should be identified by us. Covetousness, unrighteous greed, ill will, anger, hostility, denigration, domineering, envy, jealousy, hypocrisy, fraud, obstinacy, presumption, conceit, arrogance, vanity, negligence, desire for sensual pleasure. These are all unwholesome thoughts. Whenever a thought mentioned by me, let me mention a few more thoughts: dejection, sloth, torpor,